The riders now are on the furthest point from Emmett, and they're going to be getting into a series of rollers here heading back towards Emmett.
Looks like somebody trying to break out a little bit.
Yeah, I think this is the first real serious move of the day. This is Justin Mayfield from the Roubaix team and Chris McGill from the Bodie team, and they've established a real strong move here. They're definitely on the same team right now. They're trying to set it up so that they can get the two teams represented up the road, and we'll see if anybody can join them.
Is this a good place to be doing this? It's not on an incline, but...
No, but it's real rolly, lots of turns, and, you know, the old saying, out of sight, out of mind. If they can get up the road and get over a couple of rollers, the peloton or the pack, you know, won't be able to see them up the road, and they may stop chasing so hard. As you can see, the pack is starting to break up here a little bit. I think that the pressure that's being put on the front of the pack is definitely separating some of the guys in the back that aren't quite as strong. And there's lots of these little ups and downs, and those really start to wear on you after a while. And this is only the first lap. They're going to navigate this thing 3 times.
So mentally, there's a lot to breaking away and kind of establishing your own pack like these guys have done.
Well, yeah, and you can see that Alex Gardner, the Seattle rider, is now bridged across by himself and has joined the 2 leaders, Justin and Chris, and now the 3 of them have formed the breakaway basically, and they're going to. There's 3 strong guys, and they should be able to put a pretty good distance between themselves and the pack.
What's the danger of that for the rest of the group if they get too far out?
Well, anybody who's not on Roubaix or Bodie are basically left out of the loop now, and they're going to be required to do all the work in the pack. So that's going to require the other teams to chase.
These guys look really strong. I mean, they look nice car. They look like they really are strong and doing what they intended to do.
Yeah, I think all those guys basically had not planned it together, but each team had gotten together and said, well, if a move goes, then you go with the first move, I'll go with the second move, and so on. And so it worked out that those 3 guys have now formed a pack, and you can see that the group is chasing, but I don't think that they're going to catch them.
Now, will the teams that have team members in the breakaway impede other riders, or is that illegal? It's
not illegal, but it's not really pack etiquette that you're going to see. I think these guys are all pretty self-conscious of what's going on, and they're going to just stay out of the way of anybody else who's chasing.
I think they said 2 to 2.5 minutes is the distance between that pack and this group.
Yeah, and 2.5 minutes is basically about a mile up the road. So, they're doing almost 30 miles an hour. So, there's a good mile of distance between the 2 groups now, the lead group and the pack, and I don't think that they're going to be able to close that down.
So this group has pretty much established themselves out in the front and taken advantage of that.
They have, and we're about halfway through the second lap now, so they've had to go through the gravel one time. They're going to be right now they're just working as a team. As you can see, each person's taking their turn at the front, helping the other riders to rest as they come up through the line. And, that team alliance will wear off as the race goes on, but right now they're just trying to establish as much distance as possible.
What is with horses and bicycles?
Horses love to run with bikes. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter where you go. If you see a pack of riders and there's horses, they just love to run.
That's something that